from the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
Go, go, go is what we're saying. But anyway, you might want to go just to get out of the ozone. Tomorrow is another big day across the area. Here's the problem. We're stagnant with air. That is going nowhere fast. And normally, with the weather having wind and movement and stuff, it mixes it up much better. We're just in the bad part of the country right now because there's just no movement. And then we're really concentrated because of our population, and then also no wind movement and lots of sunshine. Today we hit 202, and I was looking and trying to find if that's the highest number that's been around for a long time, but it is. So again, this is very seldom do we ever go into a hazardous zone like that. So that's why we told folks at 5 and 6, you need to stay in and stay in an air-conditioned area. It's starting to clear out tonight at 10 o'clock, though. We're still at 111, so it's still unhealthy if you have asthma. So this isn't going too far too fast. If you notice, there's hardly any breeze at all. It's stifling hot. We did have those showers earlier. A few spotty areas of southeastern Oklahoma, you guys, and down through Cherokee County were a few, and even off to the east along Highway 412. Some rumbles of thunder. We're up around Claremore and on the west side of Tulsa. We might have picked up a ½ inch, and some of you guys might have even picked up 1 inch of rain. But it's very, very few of us that saw that. So where are we? Well, we've got an 8-day streak going with 100-degree days, but it's a total of 16 so far. Normally it'd be 11 for the whole summer. Hottest has been 108. We're at 107 today, so those are just big numbers. And speaking of big numbers, still low 90s across the metro area. It is stifling hot because there's no air movement again tonight. We are down to 82 down in Bixby, 90 over in Pryor. Overall, what's interesting right now is the difference. We call it dew point because this is a measure of moisture. It's really stuffy with a 70 plus, and that goes all the way to the south. Notice some 60s down to 59. That is not a temperature per se. That's a measure of moisture in the atmosphere. Much more comfortable if you're north and east of Tulsa. You're like, man, this is kind of a nice night for as warm as it is, but for the rest of us, it's just hot and sticky. So that boundary is sticking around, and it's very interesting what will happen because tonight temperatures are now dropping down to 82 in Miami. We're at 77 in Poto, and it's pretty stuffy there. Still 96 down in Altus with a few isolated showers south. Heat advisories in effect for tomorrow, and we're talking about tonight through tomorrow morning. We'll be in the 70s again, warmer south. It'll be cooler north, so there's almost a 10-degree difference from southern Kansas to McAllister. And then as we go through tomorrow afternoon, isolated thunderstorms are going to try to pop up someplace between Tulsa and up into Osage County and then back to the southeast. So we have 3 different models that are giving us, hey, it's going to be further southwest, and then there's one model that says it's not even going to happen. So we're going with about a 20% probability. If you're south and west of Tulsa, you're right around a 30% chance. It's still going to be doggone hot, so we're going to deal with that. And then Friday, there's a slight chance of a few isolated pop-up storms in the afternoon. It's really, really hot across the area and all of Oklahoma for that matter, but at least there's a few clouds. That's sad that we have to say that. And then on Saturday, stifling hot. And on Sunday, I haven't seen anything change that makes it seem like it'll be any different, 105 to 108 in the area. So be advised. Burn ban counties are showing up all over. Remember, cannot burn in Creek and Okmulgee, extending off to the east through Delaware and down through Adair County and Sequoia and much of southeastern Oklahoma. Just give us some time. It might take quite a while right now because we don't see a lot of rain, just a few isolated areas where a few showers or isolated thunderstorms could occur. The good news is that there's actually a boundary. A couple of our models are saying we might get a boundary, get a small break, and during that break we could actually pick up a few isolated thunderstorms. So that's a hope because this big old high pressure system is just hanging out and it's not really going anyplace. It's moving across our area, and then that's about it. And then it's just going to rebuild out to the west of us and then start coming back. But there's at least a momentary shot where there's a little bit of a break. So that's our hope. We'll see if it pans out. Forecast, looking for about 78 in the morning. Isolated shower, thunder shower possible. Noon, not much going on. Blazing hot near 100, 107 in the afternoon. Ozone alert in effect. And then, of course, heat advisory in effect. Same story. But we do have a 20% chance storms, a little better, south and west. And then, oh my goodness. And there's that break. So we're going to live for that. And hopefully that doesn't vaporize like everything else. That's weather. We'll be back with sports.